Hello, Peace Space Fans, watch my show. My name is JustinTime, and I love dinosaurs. My favorite movie of all time is Jurassic Park. I love the entire Jurassic Park franchise. I love shows that talk about dinosaurs. Hell, I wanted to be a paleontologist before I realized that I could technically talk to a camera for a living. But no one asks what your favorite dinosaur is anymore. They mainly just ask what your favorite Disney movie is.
Disney's Dinosaur, an early CGI film from 2000 that most of you know because of the weird hand puppets we all had for some reason. Your boy was 1 when that movie came out. It's a film following an iguanodon named Aladar and his adoptive lemur family as they find a new home and make new friends. The movie at the time was a technical achievement using real-world locations for the settings and at the time photorealistic models of the dinosaurs, which I'd argue still hold up pretty well on par with Jurassic Park 1.
This movie is usually at the bottom of people's tier list when they're ranking the early 2000s Disney movies, with usually Atlantis not far behind, which is sad. Which is why in this series I'm going to be going over hidden gems. I'm going to save Atlantis later on, though. We're going to be specifically talking about Disney's Dinosaur.
I think how most people view Dinosaur is just the characters walking and talking, which is true, but let's just look at the events on the surface. Yes, the characters just go from one side of a desert to another, but there's more going on with them. Aladar and his family just lost their home, where everyone on the island would help each other out and make sure that they were all safe and sound. But they get culture shock when Crone, the leader of the herd they join, is a big believer in Charles Darwin. Crone leads them to only rely on themselves. No one will help you. If you're weak, you're as good as dead. An ideology that clashes with Aladar, especially when he and the lemurs befriend the elderly Baleen and Ema.
A moment that really shows the differences between the two characters is the waterhole scene.
The herd reaches the lake that they would always go to when they do this crossing, but this time the lake dried up. And although Crone sends his second-in-command Bruton and a scout to look around the perimeter for a possible spot that the water may reside still, he moves the herd towards the nesting ground, saying that it's only a few more days away. Much to his sister Nira's disagreement that they've never went this long before and could lose half the herd from dehydration. Which Crone then replies,
"Then we save the half that deserves to live."
Aladar and his friends are about to join when they notice Ema in the dried up lake bed, ready to just die there. Morbid, I know. But Aladar won't allow that. He tries to get Ema to stand back up, while Baleen walks down and trying to help her by using her words. But Aladar and his adoptive lemur brother Zinni hear something underground when Baleen steps on the lake bed. Turns out there's still an underground spring. Because Aladar wanted to help Ema, the entire herd has water. Crone would rather let half the herd die than help an elder. And the next time there's a scene is when Aladar and the gang reach the nesting grounds before the herd due to a shortcut they accidentally found. Ema notices the original entrance was blocked off by a landslide, so Aladar decides to run around to tell Crone and the herd about this cave entrance. Crone had other ideas, like climbing over it, which right now is a valid option since he doesn't know that it's a sheer cliff there. But after Aladar has a run with a Carnotaur, the movie's antagonist, he alerts them that a Carnotaur is coming, but if they hurry, they can avoid the Carnotaur and go through a safer way that won't kill them. And how does Crone respond?
F*** you, Aladar.
Crone would rather trust his gut and pride instead of the only iguanodon that saw it because he wants to be with his sister. He even beats the shit out of Aladar before his sister stops him, and her and Aladar lead the herd to the nesting ground safely. And when the Carnotaur shows up, Aladar gets the herd to scream at it. I don't see the arguments. I solve all my problems like this too, don't you? But Crone still tries his way and ends up getting killed. Ironic. Moral of the story? Help each other out. Jesus, how hard is that?
But this is why it's my favorite. It's got charm and it deserves more recognition. But if you excuse me, I'm going to be getting back to some reading. Someone got paid to write this.